Hi everyone, this is Angeline Pardo from Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management Section 2A, and in today's video, I'm about to present my activity in Arts and Humanities, and the paintings that I'm about to show is the most famous painting of Leonardo da Vinci, which is the portrait of Mona Lisa. So for centuries, audiences have been captivated by the mysterious Mona Lisa. It is a key piece of Italian master Leonardo da Vinci's oeuvre and a prime example of high Renaissance painting. The piece has become known as one of the most recognizable and skillfully rendered work of art. Renowned for both its curious iconography and its unique history, the Mona Lisa has become one of the most well-known paintings in art history. So basically, it is an oil painting, likely completed in 1506. The piece features a portrait of a seated woman set against an imaginary landscape. In addition to being one of the most famous paintings, it is also the most valuable. Now the question is, who is Mona Lisa? So it is rendered similarly to Renaissance portrayals of the Virgin Mary. So the face features a female figure believed by most to be Lisa Gherardini, the wife of cloth and silk merchant Francesco Giocondo from the waist up, and she is shown seated in a loggia or a room with at least one open side. Behind her is a hazy and seemingly isolated landscape imagined by the artist in painting using sfumato, a technique resulting in forms without lines or borders in a manner of smoke or beyond the focus plane. The figure sits with her arm folded as she gazes at the viewer and appears to softly smile, an aesthetic attribute that has proven particularly eye-catching over centuries. The half-hearted or even ambiguous nature of the smile makes the iconic painting all the more enigmatic, prompting viewers to try to understand both the mood of its muse and the intention of its artist. Her gaze is another bewitching part of the composition. Many believe that her eyes follow you across the room, making her an active participant when being viewed, rather than remaining an object to look upon. But while her eyes may seemingly follow you, according to German researchers, this Mona Lisa effect actually does not occur in the painting. In fact, they claim that the woman is always look about 15 degrees to your right, so more likely at your ears than your eyes. Whatever the case, perceive or real, her ambiguous expression is one of the strongest reasons for the Mona Lisa's enduring success. After Leonardo da Vinci's death in 1519, the Mona Lisa remained in France, where the artist had spent the remainder of his days. There, it stayed in the possession of the royal family for centuries, until it was finally put on a permanent display in the Louvre in 1797. So at the beginning of the 20th century, the Mona Lisa was still relatively unknown outside of the art world. Then in 1911, a haze put the painting in the spotlight. Louvre employees Vincenzo Peruggia, an Italian native, stole the portrait from the museum with the intention of returning it to Italy, where he believed it belonged. After keeping the painting hidden in the apartment for 2 years, he presented it to the director of the Uffizi Gallery in Florence, and it was exhibited in the museum for 2 weeks. Eventually, the Mona Lisa was returned to the Louvre and Peruggia had to serve 6 months in prison. This incident thrust the previously looked-over painting into the limelight, inspiring people to appreciate it as an example of high Renaissance portraiture. Since then, the Mona Lisa had survived vandalism, like thrown racks and red paint, which have only added to the lore of this masterpiece. So where is Mona Lisa today? Due to its tumultuous past and contemporary fame, today the Mona Lisa is exhibited behind a layer of bulletproof glass. Even in such a unique and controversial display, the painting remains one of the most popular pieces in the Louvre, and unsurprisingly, one of the most viewed and visited paintings in the world. In fact, for the 500th anniversary of Leonardo's death in Paris, the Louvre is hosting a blockbuster exhibition that will use virtual reality to bring visitors closer to the Mona Lisa. Using cutting-edge technology, art lovers can go behind the bulletproof glass and examine the hidden details of the painting. Even if it was painted long years ago, the painting of Mona Lisa was still known and famous these days. It simply presents that the painter worked really hard to convey this portrait. And that will be the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching.